It's kind of rare that an instance comes that I just make a video out of the blue and don't really think about as to why. And I guess the only reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk a little bit about my channel and what I legitimately plan to do for the future. But first I want to talk about a few things that I really want to and I think need to change with my channel. Number one is the quality of content. I've gotten into a bad habit lately of producing content, if you would even glorify it enough to call it that. That was more quantity than quality. And the thing that's killing me is not that the views and stuff are low for my videos. I expect that when they're released at the horrible times that I release them, and when I don't, share them on as many things as I possibly can, such as Discord and Twitter. And point is, the quality of my videos is not where it needs to be. I've been using a very basic program that those of you that actually know who I am or know me or play games online with me, those in my circle in the online community know that I use a very simple program for my videos. And the reason for that was a constraint with money, with a recent move and everything else like that. I couldn't afford something, but here lately, Sony Vegas Pro went on sale through the Humble Bundle discounts, store and everything. And I'm going to try and use a new software that I've never used before, which is called Sony Vegas Pro. You recommend something different, just leave it in the comments below, but that's what we're going to be moving on to then. I got some really good advice from a very successful YouTuber known as Metalhead Spartan, who recommended that I do some certain changes to my videos, and he sent me some good links as to how I can make myself better. I think after hitting the 1,000 subscriber mile mark, those that are in the YouTube community that really take it seriously saw that, I want it. And I really do want it to become better. I want this to become more so of a hobby, and a hobby that can eventually reward me more. And the dream would be for it to take off enough to where it becomes less of a hobby and more of a full-on reality. Something that could be not a job, but something that could sustain me. Because this would be the dream. So let's talk about change. Number one, the change that I really want to do is obviously, like I said, the quality of my videos. I'm going to be doing that, which I want my videos to be rendered at the max of 4K quality. And with YouTube's algorithm, that should help a little bit, at least as I've been taught and notified by Metalhead. Number two, something I really want to change is the time that I make these videos. And what I mean by that is a lot of times I'm up late with my friends or we're doing stuff. Videos that I do lately for fun, like the Forest Let's Play and stuff like that, we're going to continue to do that. But hopefully I ask my friends that we try to find more reasonable times to do that, because usually when we're doing that, it's on a night that I work the next morning and we're up late at night, and I just can't be doing these late nights anymore because I work, between 12 to 14-hour shifts, and after getting home from that, you're beat, and I feel like you don't represent yourself very well when you're making videos on your last leg of energy, when you're just so tired. And I'm not trying to sound like a baby. It's a good job, and it takes care of me. It's better than any job I've ever had, and it allows you to move up, but it's a hard job. It works you physically, and I've just been drained from that job lately, so I need to really focus on getting sleep and making videos when it actually, basically when it not only benefits me health-wise, but when it benefits you as the viewers. And I don't want these videos to be of low-quality content anymore. So I'm really going to try and give it my all. So I'll only be making these videos. I'll do my best to only make these videos when I'm at my best, because I can't make these videos when I've been up for 20-plus hours all the time. There might be the occasion where I've got a second gust of wind and I just feel good about it and I want to make that next Let's Play episode or something, but really, I care about this, and I don't want it to look like shit, because when it looks like that, and it represents who you are. Content creators, legitimate ones, not to put myself down, but the ones that have made it because they care about the quality of their content, and they've always made it a little bit better. So I guess this is, in a sort of way, my pledge to you guys that it's time for me to ante it up a little bit and to actually own the fact that, to prove that it's a fact that I care about this channel and I care about the people that have taken the time to view it. Hitting 1,000 subscribers was a big mile mark for me, but after that, I wouldn't say complacency happened. It's like I was satisfied, but the truth is, as bad as it sounds, I feel selfish. It's almost like I want more. I want it to keep going. I want it to keep benefiting, because when you put that much time into that many videos, and I don't make these well-edited videos and everything, and honestly, let this video be my damnation that's going to force me to do it, but I need to start making videos that are a little different. And the Let's Plays are always going to be there. When Metro Exodus comes out, when Halo Infinite comes out, when all these different games I'm looking forward to, like Battlefield 5, we may even do some videos on that as well. Those are still going to be there. Those will always be the heart of it. Reactions. I kind of abandoned those. Those were like my start with videos. But every now and then I plan to do another one because when videos come out, I want to talk about speculation, which is why after this I plan to record a video talking about the new gameplay trailer released, I believe it was in the UK, for Metro Exodus, because it looks to be really good from what I'm hearing, and I really want to capture and talk about, how I feel about it. What do I feel about the changes between Last Light to it now? I'm trying to keep this as organized and cohesive as I can, but I guess the thing that I'm mainly focused on is that I don't want to be known as the guy that made hundreds of videos that were, very, very low quality and just pumped them out. And, I will admit that I've been guilty of that lately, and I'm not proud of it, and I want to be proud. I want to look back on my videos and be proud of it. Even to this day, there's only one video that I'm more proud of than my 1,000 subscriber video, and that's my first video. The video that I made when I was nervous about being laughed at and mocked, and that was my reaction video, which I'll leave, after this video ends and in the comments section. And that was my first video, was a reaction to the Halo Wars 2 trailer for the White Buffalo song, I Know You. And to this day, it still doesn't have a dislike, unless someone changes that. I guess I tempt that a lot, but it was nice because I got all these kudos and comments and just got welcomed in the YouTube community by a bunch of other Halo fans saying that I knew my lore and I knew this, and I was like, maybe I could play the games and talk about what I know within the lore with all the books and novels that I've read. And it just motivated me to go on. And then I wanted to expand it, though. I don't want to just be known for Halo because I love Halo, but there's a lot of Halo content creators that are very much worth your time. You can find them on my channel and the links with the favorites, the favorite YouTuber section and stuff like that. And I recommend them all. They are all covering their own corner of the Halo universe. And I'll cover my end. I'll be the lore-esque Let's Player, as it will. Some people don't like Let's Play, and that's fine, but I've received nothing but positive feedback for the most part. I also, like I've said before, want to really dive into horror games as they release when I can and when I can afford it. There's a few things that come to mind when I talk about the change of the video. Number one is quality of the video itself, and number two is context. Like, don't you want to be entertained whenever I'm talking about things? And I had this guilty, I feel guilty for it, but I had this tendency to make videos where all you have is whatever background I had in the background. And obviously another thing that needs to change is my studio. I've been so busy at work that I've neglected to actually decorate it. I mean, your room, your studio, your section of your geekdom, whatever you want to call it, is supposed to be an extension of your mind and your personality. And I just haven't taken the time to really decorate it and make it me. And I think that's a big part of the problem too, is I've been focused on that. Where we moved away, I have missed my family, and there's a lot of things that have gone through, through my mind as to how I can balance my life. And the truth is, you can never fully balance your life. But I want to balance this channel out. I want to make this channel worthwhile. And I put a lot of hours into it, and there's no stepping back. And at the same time, I don't want it to feel like a job. I will never let this feel like a job. So that's why sometimes I don't release videos for days and days, and then other times I release several because I made them and I just haven't edited them, or I've uploaded them but just haven't released them and publicized them because I'm trying to find the best time to release them. So I'm still learning. And obviously things are changing with the YouTube algorithm every day that make it hard for some of us to put out videos and for them to be seen. And I'm not really blaming YouTube for that, but it's difficult when you have to go out of your way to watch people like Daryl Eves and other people and spend a lot of your time that you'd rather just be making videos in the first place, watching other people's videos to learn how the algorithm is always changing and working. And I guess I'm struggling with that a little bit too, but I'm looking into new software to edit my videos, and I'm looking into better ways to have it to where at 1 minute it would be like this with me talking directly to you, and then it would be panning to gameplay with that same cut of audio going through. And I've never really messed with that. And it might sound silly because a lot of you probably know a lot about that stuff, and you're like, really, it's not that hard. I know. It's just I don't have a lot of free time. I work a lot. I work a lot of overtime, and a lot of my free time obviously is going to go to my significant other, and me and her, have talked about this recently, and that sometimes it's good for me to take a break and go back at it later. So this was mainly a kind of a ramble fest, just talking to you guys about the fact that for those of you that might feel like my quality is low, I'm aware of that, and I need to work on it, and I'm going to. In fact, starting right after this video is done recording, that's what I'm doing. I'm educating myself on Sony Vegas Pro and some other forms of software that I can afford at the time. And we got to be reasonable with that because this isn't my job. And I'm still demonetized, so it's not even close to a side hustle or whatever you want to call it. I really just want this to be worth your time because you guys click that button, and that really means it means a lot, and it should be represented that way. I should actually care about that, and I do, but I want to represent that in a better way with future content. You guys feel like you can come back to the channel and be like, okay, you know, he released another video. I have a close circle of friends who are always supportive of me. When I release videos, they're very excited, and evidently they still like them to this day. I didn't believe them at first, but after, you know, consecutively hearing it, there's a saying I used to say that you don't want to believe what the grapevine says, but if the grapevine throws enough of the same thing at you, there may be some truth to it. So I guess I'm just trying to take it with a grain of salt, but also believe that maybe sometimes even I'm capable of producing something quality. And I don't think I would have gotten where I'm at now without that, but I want to take this to the next level. So I will. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. So prepare for better content. Prepare for a different side of my channel. And prepare to be more entertained. So, until next time, guys, I am Euclid, and I will see all of you in the next video.